EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Seahawks going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The way he roared up and made that play, that tells me that he spent a lot of time in the film room analyzing what this offense does, and he saw something that convinced him he didn't have to worry about the pass. He could just go right now and make a play. I think if you're the offensive team, you better file that away a little bit. Maybe think about some play action down the road. You might catch him deep.
Muscles him off. And a cut to the sideline. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Partner, you noted earlier on Rawls, he was up over 100 yards in Week 13, 106 and 2 touchdowns. And afterwards, his coach Pete Carroll said, he's back. Feels like Rawls is really ready to roll.
And it may have looked like the legs were fresh. He was active and fully engaged, which tells me that during the time he was injured, he stayed with it mentally. You know, he was in the meetings. He was out on the practice field. He knew what was going on. He wasn't just starting totally cold in this one. Came back and played really well, and that's what they need, that tailback who can grind out yards.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Second down, Rawls. And he gets it down to the 32. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment, we're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college, he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Rawls. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. On the ground, Rawls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And he'll bang that one through. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The play clock's running down. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And with his Seahawks defense, of course, will now be tracking how they replace Earl Thomas. You know, he had the collision in Week 13 with his teammate Cam Chancellor, broken leg. What a big loss for them.
A monster loss because, remember, Earl Thomas is maybe the best center field safety in the game. Guy covers a lot of ground and erases mistakes made by other people. And before, a couple of weeks ago, when he missed a game with a hamstring injury, he had never missed a game in the NFL. So they miss his toughness, they miss his intelligence. And he did say on social media, though, that teammate Cam Chancellor owes him a mistake because in that collision, that's how he ended up breaking his leg.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now it's Lockett. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Wilson on first down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Well, Charles, making a quick pivot. Cleats have been a big topic of conversation for a lot of reasons this year, but the my cause, my cleats thing that's going on in the league, that's pretty cool. Players essentially putting the charity of their choice on their cleat and putting money towards that charity. A neat thing.
A very neat thing, and what I took away from it more than anything else is the diversity of causes out there. So when you look at what these guys were representing and wanting to get their message out, think to yourself, these guys are not one-dimensional people. It's not just simply football. It's football, family, friends, causes, and these guys really care about what they were doing.
If you want to learn more about it, by the way, it's NFL.com/mycausemycleats.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
On second down, Elliott. Room here to run. And he's brought down. Speaking of Zeke, get this, partner, 86 yards in Week 13 against the Vikings, his lowest total since Week 2. 86 yards, that's pretty good.
And a decent portion of that came late in the game when they just wanted to hand him the ball, let him be the closer. And that shows me a guy that's figured things out early in his rookie year, because a lot of the time, young runners get frustrated if the plays don't break early. He hung with it and got his yards late.